Hello, good day. This is Strata once more. We are here to make a video showing a concluding part of this design. The name of the design, like we mentioned in the first video, is scalloping. In our first video, this was the bead that we used, and we are going to be using this to explain how to finish the design. So let's assume that this is the neck size, the required or desired neck size that I want. Here is this hook or clasp that we used in starting off with the project, and this is the length that we want to stop at. So to complete this project, all we need to do is
add more.
You knitting up your fishing line, making it even, just like so. Don't forget we have two sides of the fishing line. We added the big one on one side, 8 of the sand bead on the other one, then we interlock with the 8th one. So I'll just start with one more step so that we can just refreshing our brain on how we got about how we reached this step. So on this side that has the sand bead, we are going to be adding the big one. And on this other side that has the big one, that you can feel the big one is on it, is where we're going to add our sand bead to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here's the 8th bead. I'm going to add one more, which is the 9th, to interlock. And don't forget, interlock, all it means is you have your sand bead on one side, then you face the other end of the fishing line towards the same bead into it, just like so. This is what we call interlock. So we are done with this now. So I'm going to hold the two mouths, the two ends together now. Don't forget I said you're knitting it up, so you make it equal. So I'm going to add 2 of my sand beads to serve as stopper. That's 1. I'm adding the sand bead into the 2 fishing line at the same time. So we have this. So I'm going to take these ends, the 2 fishing line now, into the hook. Has 2 parts, this part and this part that looks like the figure 8. So I'm going to return it. So this is going to occupy one space, while the other end that has nothing is where I'm going to insert my 2 fishing line. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm going to add one first. I'm adding 1 fishing line into the O, then I'm going to tie this. So I'm placing the 2 fishing line on top of one another, making a ring. I'll start that again. I'm placing the 2 fishing line on top of one another and making a ring. They will pass one end into the ring. I'll do that like 3 times. Again, placing one of the fishing line on top of the other, placing one end on top of the other, creating a ring. That's the ring. Then I will pass the other end into the ring. So we have this. I've tied this 3 times. So what we are going to do next is to send these 2 fishing line into this 2 sand bead that I added as stopper. Don't ever tie and cut at the same time. So I'm going to send this fishing line into my 2 sand beads that I added as stopper. So that's, I'm passing the first one. Okay, so it takes time, but it's achievable. So I've done that. I've sent one, so I'm going to send the second one as well, just the same way as I did the first one. Okay, so I have the two. You know, I knotted at this end, I knotted it at this end, then sent the two fishing line at this into the two sand bead. I sent there, I added a stopper initially, so I've done that. So I have my two fishing. I'm going to separate it right now. So I'll send one into the big bead, then the other end is going to go into all of the sand beads on the other side. So it takes time, but you need to do it the right way so that your bead won't break or cut while you are wearing it, or if it's a client's work, they will enjoy it and call back for another, not calling you for amendment or telling you the work you did for them is not well done. So I'm done with that. Just trying to send the fishing line into the bits that we had before. So looking at this, can you see my two fishing lines met together again? So I can then tie one more time, and don't forget the way we tied. Just place one end over the other, creating a hole. Pass one end into the hole and you tie it like so. That's all. So at this point I will just send again and I cut it off. So I'm very certain that the bead cannot fall off from anyone that is wearing it, from the neck of anybody that is wearing it. So this is how to secure your work and make everyone happy. So just trying to send it into, yeah, I've done that. So you get your cutter or scissors and make sure you cut. I would actually advise cutter, but just in case you don't have cutter, so you move your scissors close to your fishing line, pull it a bit and you cut off. So I'm going to do the same with this end. You pull it, can you see I'm pulling? Pull it a bit, then you make sure your scissors is so close to your fishing line, showing that it doesn't break what you have done anyway. So you have to do it calculatively. So I've done that. So with that, I have my beautiful bead all set and done. So, and while if you use your hand to see if the fishing line is there, you won't feel any fishing line. So this makes it very comfortable for whoever that wants to wear it without feeling any itching or irritation on the skin. So thank you again for today's class. Hope to see you around in another video. Thank you.